So if two lines do not cross, they are called parallel, right? If they do cross, they are called perpendicular. But if they cross at 4, everyone say 4.
4
Right angles. Good. So they are also called intersecting. A right angle is something we are going to talk about today. And you're actually going to talk about quite a bit today. And it is where the corner, you see where these two lines make this little square? That is called a right angle. Okay? So where the two lines meet, make a right angle or a square, that's a right angle. If it doesn't make a square, it is not a right angle. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay. So today we're going to be talking about angles and quadrilaterals, okay? So first we're going to be looking at angles. So these are angles where we kind of make, it kind of looks like when we make our greater than or less than sign, but it's a little different. The bottom is typically straight, okay? On this one it's not, because even if I turned it though, if I turned it, it would be straight. But it's not right now. But we're going to kind of look at these. So when you look at an angle, it's also kind of like a triangle without the third side. Okay? So this little dot where the two lines meet is called a vertex. Everyone say vertex.
Vertex.
The vertex is the point where the two sides meet. Okay? So if I was to name this angle, I would draw a little mini angle and put ATC, okay? So it's called angle ATC. That tells me that one side has A, my vertices is always in the middle, okay? So if I had ABC, then B would be in the middle, right? If I had DEF, E would be in the middle. Whatever my vertice is has to be in the middle, okay? Then we have 3 other kinds of angles, okay? They are called right angle, acute, and obtuse, okay? When an angle is a right angle, look up here, guys. When an angle is a right angle, the two sides form a right angle, meaning you can draw a little square, okay? If it is acute, you can think of, oh, that's so cute. It's smaller than 90 degrees, okay? So if it's not straight up, but it's in a little bit like this one, so it's not a 90-degree angle because it's not straight up like this. It's curved down, right? Like that. So it's smaller, so it's acute because it's littler, okay? Then obtuse. Makes it sound like it's big, right? That means it's bigger than 90 degrees. Okay? So we have a right angle. We have an acute angle. Can we all do this? Right angle. Acute angle. You can even do it with your arms. Acute angle. Or an obtuse angle. So what's this?
Right angle. Acute angle. Obtuse angle.
Perfect. And if I do this, is it less or more?
Less. More.
Equal. I tricked you, huh? It's right? Okay. So, today we are not looking at the bottom part of this chart. We will talk about the rotation and stuff another lesson. Okay? So right now we are just looking at the angles part. Make sense? Okay, so it says to draw angle BAC, and then it says, what is another name for it? So it gives us 3 dots. Hold on one second. Let me draw my 3 dots. It gives us CAB, right? Is that what they gave us?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Something like that. All right, so they want us to draw BAC. So which is my vertices? Which one is where my two sides meet? A. How did you know that? A is in the middle. So that tells me that is my vertices. So angle BAC. Okay? You guys see that? If this is angle, that looks like an L. Angle BAC, this is what they told us. BAC, that tells me A is my vertice because it's in the middle. Okay? Alright. Now it says, what's another, did everyone do this? This is number 1 on our page. Then it says, what is another name for it? So what's another way we can say it?
The arrow and then
So the angle, so angle.
the angle and then CAB.
Good, CAB. That is the only other way we can name it. Because, so you should have cab, angle cab, CAB. So that's the only other way we can do it because A has to stay in the middle. Because that is our vertice, right? So it has to stay in the middle. Does that make sense? So it says, what's another name for angle BAC? Angle CAB. Yep. All right, so now it says, now let's look at the angle we made. Okay? It says, what type of angle is BAC in problem 1? So it's asking, is it a right angle, an acute angle, or an obtuse angle? Keegan,
Right angle.
does it make a square? Can I make a square here? That's not really a square, huh?
It's a triangle.
Kind of. So what is it? Is it obtuse and bigger, or is it smaller and acute? Good. This is an acute angle. Remember, it's so little, it's acute. Right? When you look at baby, you're like, oh, it's so cute. Now you can say, oh, it's so acute. Mary looks at me like she's done with me today already. All right, so this is an acute angle, so you need to write that down. How did we know? How did we know it was acute?
Because it's smaller. Because it can't make a square and small.
Right, it's smaller than 90 degrees. That's how we know. Because it's smaller than 90 degrees. So that's what you need to write on 3B. It is smaller than 90 degrees. Yes. We skipped that one, didn't we? It says, what is the vertex of BAC? Which point is the vertex? A. Number 2 is A. Point A. We talked about it, we just didn't write it down. Which one's the vertex? There. Yeah. Acute. ACUTE. It's all one word. It's just how it sounds. Acute.
Number 2.
Which one's the vertex? The vertex is where the two sides meet.
C and B.
No, it's where they meet.
Oh, A.
A. Now look at 4. Fing said the name of this angle is SRT. So the angle over to the side is SRT. Is he right?
No.
Why, Boylian? You're correct, but why?
It's not SRT. If you, since it starts with S and goes to R, it can't just go to T without a line there.
Right, because the letter in the middle needs to be what?
It needs to be the vertex.
Good. The letter in the middle is not the vertex, right? In SRT, R is not our vertex, right? Which one is our vertex, Sarah? Good, S. So, S needs to be in the middle, not R. Either way you write it down, you need to get that point across. He doesn't have the right letter in the middle. He doesn't have the vertex in the middle. S needs to be in the middle. something like that. How would you write it down? Okay. Okay, so it says, use the points shown on the grid. Put that away. The grid is that blue box with the squares. That's called a grid, okay? So it says to use the points shown on the grid below and a straight edge to draw your triangle. So this is where you get out your ruler from your crate. How is your... Okay, so it says to draw triangle. So we're drawing a triangle. Let me see what I... So they want us to make triangle CDE, right? Yes. So first off, we need to make the angle that they tell us to. What is the angle they tell us to make? How should I draw it? What should I connect first? Well, which one's my vertex?
D.
D is going to be my vertex, right? So this is going to be where my sides, my two others meet, okay? So that means I need to connect C to D, so use your straight edge, so yours looks better than mine. Use your ruler and connect line C to D. Then you need to connect E to D. Yep, mine's not a straight line. Okay, so that's my angle, right? That's the angle they told me, correct?
Yes.
But is this a triangle?
No.
No, this is an angle, right? So now I need to close off this side to make it a triangle. So now I need to connect C and E. Yep. So yours should look like this. Your top line should look better than mine because I didn't use the ruler on that one. Okay, so it says what type of angle is DCE? So now we're looking at angle DCE.
The third one?
Is it right, acute, or obtuse? C or DCE. So we're looking at this angle right here. Who knows?
Acute.
Well, let's see. Can we make a box?
Right.
It's a right angle. Everyone make your box in there. With your grid, it should be even easier to make the square. Can you make a square in this angle?
Yes.
Yes, so what kind of angle is that?
A right.
A right. So for letter A of that number, it is a right angle. It's a right angle, bud. Now, here's a different question. It says, what type of triangle is CDE? So we're looking at CDE. So that means we have to look at it at this angle. What kind of angle is this? Acute. So what kind of triangle is it? If we're just looking at CDE. If this angle is acute, that means it's a...
Acute.
Yep, it's an acute triangle. They're trying to trick us.
Name the particular line segment.
All right, now name the perpendicular line segments. Part B is actually supposed to be right because, and I was trying to think about that, but because even if they ask us about this angle, which is acute, if it has one right angle in it, the whole triangle is a right triangle. Does that make sense? So even though this one angle is a right or is an acute angle, it is still a right triangle. Okay?
They tricked us.
Yep. What you need, bud?
What was number B again?
Right. Now, okay.